In the A1 levels, learners can communicate at the most basic level about themselves and their immediate surroundings. This only requires vocabulary of around 500 words in German, and most learners can reach this level after only about 40 to 50 hours of study. I don't recommend staying up for that long trying to get it all done at once, so this usually translates to about 1 to 3 months of German learning. The Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, or CEFR, is a set of standards that describes language proficiency and can be used to measure any language. Each level is broken up into 5 parts: listening, reading, spoken interaction, spoken production, and writing. Listening. I can recognize familiar words and very basic phrases concerning myself, my family, and immediate concrete surroundings when people speak slowly and clearly. Pretty straightforward. If you just started learning German within the last few months, you will need people to speak slowly and clearly, and you are only going to understand the most familiar words and the most basic phrases about yourself, your family, and your immediate concrete surroundings. Reading. I can understand familiar names, words, and very simple sentences. For example, on notices and posters or in catalogs. You aren't reading any big novels at this level, although the book Nachbar Nummer 5 by Angelika Bohn is a good one to try if you think you're up to the challenge. You should be able to get the general idea from a poster that shows the name of someone and then some basic information about an upcoming event, for example. Spoken interaction. I can interact in a simple way provided the other person is prepared to repeat or rephrase things at a slower rate of speech and to help me formulate what I'm trying to say. I can ask and answer simple questions in areas of my immediate need or on very familiar topics. Again, the person to whom you are speaking has to speak slowly and clearly about the topics with which you are familiar. This is the same as the listening one, but it requires you to be able to speak on those topics too and respond properly to the prompt that you're given. Spoken production. I can use simple phrases and sentences to describe where I live and the people I know. Not quite caveman, but you certainly aren't giving a speech in front of the UN General Assembly at this level. Writing. I can write a short, simple postcard. For example, sending holiday greetings. I can fill in forms with personal details, for example, entering my name, nationality, and address on a hotel registration form. This is one of the most overlooked aspects at this level. It specifically says you should be able to write a simple postcard.